Hey, what is up everybody, Bladecifer here, and today for you guys in the video of Persona 5X here. Inside today's video guys, we are going to be going over the top 3 teams here that you're probably going to want to invest or try to get to use immediately when it comes to progressing in this game. Now, your boy's been kind of busy, just playing the game himself, and I kind of lost track of time because this was supposed to come out around 6. Yeah, I want to say when I'm recording this, it's like 8:32. So, yeah, you can see, yeah, I've been kind of just vibing. But, yes, we're going to be going over the top 3 teams that you guys are most likely going to want to build or strive to get. And this is mainly just going to be for either everyday fighting, of course, doing challenge battle, score battle, or just pretty much bossing. These 3 teams are going to be pretty much teams that I've been testing out with a few people who have been going hardcore on CN here. I'm just going to go ahead and actually just explain them to you guys and exactly show you guys why they are absolutely amazing. So immediately going forth here, we're going to start with, at least I want to say, the top 3 team here. But the third team that I would like to say is really good here, and that is going to be Ryuji, Leo, and Kotomo. Now with these 3 characters, which we're going to go ahead and pop them up on the screen here, your boy was kind of lacking just then, but with these 3 characters here, they are actually really good here, and it's going to be centering mainly on Ryuji. Now Ryuji is your main person who's going to be dealing like the crazy damage here, with a lot of the physical damage here, but you're also going to be using Kotomo, or Mont as you guys may know her of course as well, who's going to be doing that nice single target ice damage. Now the main reason we're going to be using these guys is because they're both really hard heavy hitters, and of course if you have Leo at the side here, you're able to actually boost a lot more when it comes to at least their single target DPS. Now of course this is only if because you have Leo consistently keeping him at least keeping Ryuji all the way pretty much, I want to say, good at a low investment here. That's going to come down to at least the buffs that he is able to give him. Now of course if we go ahead and actually think about Leo here and check out one of his little kits, he's actually one of the few 4 stars that really makes Ryuji shine the most here. Now the reason I state this is because with him you're actually able to not only get a shield here, but also get a attack power boost based on that shield that he ends up giving, which is actually really nice as well, which can really help out Ryuji when it comes down to that single target hit, of course. And if you do have him using his buff as well, which is a single target buff that he ends up using as well, this will actually help out Ryuji even more by giving them 2x attack boost here, based on if he actually even gives them a justice buff as well. Now this is going to last for 2 turns, and it's absolutely going to be amazing when it does come down to putting this on Ryuji and allow Ryuji to deal the biggest damage he can possibly deal in any point of time. Now alongside of this, of course, this also keeps Ryuji kind of protected, because of course we do know that this man does sacrifice a lot of his life here, and seeing that he needs to be low anyways as well to do a lot more damage, it kind of goes hand in hand, because although Leo is giving him a shield, he does sap a little bit of health as well, helping Ryuji get down to those points where he's able to deal out a lot more damage. Now this team was definitely recommended, or these teams in general was recommended by one of the actual people in our Discord, or at least me and Lotus Discord, named Beijun. You're going to see them quite a lot because they have been absolutely helpful when it does come down to everything that really revolves around P5X here. So this team is actually really amazing here. And then of course, if you do want that sub DPS type deal here with Kotomo, it is actually going to be really good as well, because then you're actually having another single target DPS as well, stacking as much DPS as possible. Now of course, if you don't have Kotomo fully invested here, you very well could go with Riddle, which might be actually the better choice here, because Riddle with her kit change actually has been even better when it does come down to at least those single target DPS people here as well, giving some nice buffs as well. So this is probably going to be one of those characters that you kind of want to invest in, especially if you do have her. But if you do have a fully invested in Kotomo, it would definitely be better to go ahead and use her at least to get this team off bad. Alrighty guys, so now that we've already went over that team here, we're going to go ahead and go into our next team here, while also oh wait, I almost left out one thing about that team as well. It does also help you with at least the defense reduction, so surely do think about that as well. But alrighty, so let's go over the secondary team here. Now the secondary team here, I definitely wanted to go ahead and actually state On is definitely going to be one of these teams here. The team that I would definitely suggest is going to be On and Cattle, and then a flex spot here. Now, I personally say Ren because, of course, if you want a debuffer, and Ren is absolutely the best debuffer that you can get in the game here, you actually can really do a lot of things with this team here. You're able to at least knock out a ton of damage, seeing that On, for some reason in this game, has been absolutely a nuker. This actually helps her not only getting that attack boost from having another fire unit on her team, which is going to be from Cattle, but also helps her deal a lot more AoE damage in general. Overall, the more, of course, flame stacks, the better when it does come down to On here, giving them that burning state here, and which does help out her overall damage. Now, of course, if you're utilizing Ren with them as well, you're getting yourself a ton of debuffs that you can give to the enemy here, which can overall help your damage and increase your additional amount of damage as well. Now, these, of course, also come with the fact that she's able to deal some nice debuffs that can utterly just stump the enemy. So surely if you do have Ren with this team, you're going to be in for a great time. Pretty much this is going to be one of the teams that are probably going to be a really top tier team here. And if you do also have, or at least Okeon as the navigator, you're also stacking up those buffs even more, helping out the team in general. Now, I forgot to mention the navigator when it does come down to Ryuji's team as well. Okeon does fit for that one as well. But if you do want to go ahead and have a little bit more tankiness to the team instead of just straight up DPS, Puppet would actually be pretty decent as well, not at least having you with some nice little defense buffs. But all right, that's going to be the secondary team that we're going to go over. As you can tell, it was kind of quick for that one because it's just straight up punch. But as for the first team, this one is actually kind of cracked, and it's kind of the one that I really want to try and strive for, especially on my TW account. And that is going to be the #1 team here, which is Joker, Ren, and goddamn Morgana. Now, you guys already know the characters themselves are already cracked. Like, we already know Joker is absolutely insane. Already Ren's crazy as a debuffer, and then Morgana, every time you have a chance to literally heal every hit. So I mean, like it is what it is, right? So I mean, like, these three are already insane alone, but them three together makes a absolute powerful trio here. Now, the main reason that we're going to be going over this here is mainly just because Joker himself, if you're able to actually set up correctly, which you're going to be able to do, especially with Ren at your side, your damage is going to be through the freaking roof. And I mean absolutely through the roof. The reason being is because with this character at your side here, not only are you able to have that AoE damage, which he does have 2 AoE moves here, but he's able to stack Evil Key. Now, Evil Key is one of the few things that will absolutely increase his attack power and also allow him with his other passive to deal more damage or extra damage whenever this is caused. Now, this is something that really makes him busted alone here, and as long as there's debuffs on the enemy as well, he's even getting an extra 25% of additional damage. Now, if you pair that with, of course, Ren, you're able to do some crazy things here, because we already know Ren has legit debuff galore. So if we're going to be over here getting up our speed, getting up our damage with Ren, of course, and having the whole team just keep cycling, we're going to easily rack up that damage really quick here, while also be able to at least cover our butts in general, having Wonder either be the person who's going to be also buffing you, or either using a different persona that can cover different weaknesses. And then you have your healer absolutely keeping everyone good and sustained, while also causing some nice weakness breaks as well. This is going to be something that you guys are probably going to want to strive for, especially when it does come down to this team. I definitely think this is probably the best team in the game, especially after they were explaining it, and also after I've done a little bit of searching and seeing who actually has the team and had them test it out. Yeah, it is nothing to be played with. You have a lot of things that actually cover a little bit of your butt, and it can really be very helpful. So that is probably the best team that you guys really want to try and invest into pretty much at all costs. Those three all are amazing. They're all meant for different things, of course. I would personally say if you want a lot of score battle type deals and you're looking for those at least type score battle teams here, The Joker team is absolutely amazing for score battle inside of the challenge battles here, as well as the On team is amazing for that because they both have a ton of status effects that can really be helpful. So surely do take that into account. As for the Ryuji team, you can get a ton of points off of that as well, but that one is mainly meant for like single target nuking. So if you ever have to deal with like a crazy boss and you're just gonna be wanting to get rid of it as fast as possible without trying to take as much damage in your team, go ahead and make sure he gets all the buffs that he very well does need, and then go ahead and do a little bit of a bonk, and most likely that boss is gone. Like, not even gonna cap with you. If you have your buffs in order and everything does go the right way here, and of course if Leo does give you the right buffs that you fully do need with the justice stacks as well, you are going to bonk anything in front of you. So bosses galore. But those are the 3 teams that you guys are going to be wanting to look at here. Of course, if you do have them, let me know how they go in the comment section. And until next time, everybody, hope you guys enjoyed the video and stay safe, stay sharp. Peace out.